I cannot stand the way you look.
Hello, everybody. I hope you guys are doing well today. Welcome to Queen Cancer Tarot channel, and I am back with your love reading. And this is for the collective, and we are at part 2. So we're going to get into the tarot messages. We went over the oracle messages, all right, already, and now we are going to get into the tarot as promised. All right. So let's just go ahead and do a quick rundown. I kind of broke this down into chapters. Okay. So for chapter 1, which is we started with your person's, with your energy, and then we started with your person's energy. So for you, basically, chapter 1, we're going to call this, you know, what in the world? Sorry, guys. I thought I smelled like something burning other than incense, and it's okay. Um, it's okay. It's not. I think it's just a different type of incense, and I'm just not used to that smell. All right. So we have thrills, tension, and time. So this is your overarching energy. Um, and I feel like I started off channeling energy of some sort of I'm getting tongue tied. Um, Channeling an energy of attachment, some sort of an attachment, something trying to attach itself to you and something trying to burrow itself into you. You know what I mean? Like trying to dig in and not let go type energy. So, and I just said, leave it there. All right. And we'll come back to it. So the first card we pulled for you was thrills, right? It talks about continuous cycles. Okay. Bad decisions, addictions. Okay. And then we have under the deck, we had tension and time. So again, there's an energy of you being in a situation for far too long at the end of the day. There's also an energy of you to the point where time was of the essence. This person was starting to have a physical effect on you. Um, Something regarding this person, they are stressing you out, or the thought of going back into another cycle with this person is stressing you out. You see what I'm saying? With time, I'm just getting an energy of not wanting to repeat time, you know? And this talks about delays and procrastination and too busy. So again, I feel like there's an energy of, you were available, this person wasn't, they were too busy, they stressed you out, you were concerned, you put too much into the situation. It was a toxic cycle. That's what I'm getting. Moving forward to this person, and we have karmics, okay? Overall energy, overarching energy for this person. We have third parties, okay? Haters and lessons learned. So this person is here to teach you a lesson when it comes to time, all right? And how much time and energy you give an individual, okay? How many times you go round and round in a toxic cycle, right? Before you stop that pattern. No more bad decision making. Someone has to make a good decision at some point, right? You know, so you're going to take the high road. So the problem with this, and we'll go on before we get to the problem. We'll go on to this person's energy. Under the deck, under karmics here for this person, we have distance and hopeful. So what I'm getting here is that This person, while they're hopeful perhaps of maybe settling down in the distant future, right? This person has no interest in doing it now. So, but rather than be forthcoming or honest or whatever the case may be, or you know what I'm saying, um, straight up with you about that, they rather keep you around. You know what I'm saying? And procrastinate, right? Waste your time. They would rather sit and delay you, delay, and distract, okay? And pretend as if they're too busy. They got this, and this going on. They don't have time to even talk about things, let alone settling down. So, distance. This person has strategically created a way to keep you hopeful of a future with them while being just as distant and non existent and unhelpful as possible. Okay. Whether it be emotionally, financially, physically, whatever the case may be, this person is robbing you of what you deserve overall. So let's look at the past energy, and we did. So we pulled love, commitment, committed, and moving in. So here we go with the chapters. So the chapter of the past, we're going to title this one, You Love Them Fully, but They Put Up Boundaries, right? And became distant and cold. So here is you, love, committed, moving in with this person. So you fully committed yourself to this person, to, you know, in every way. So there's going to be financial factors, there's going to be physical factors, there's going to be all kinds, you know, all kinds of factors, social factors. You're committed to this one person, shutting it down, right? However, under the deck, we still have boundaries and soulmate. So I feel again like this person is going to break your heart. They're going to cross a boundary. There's an energy of perhaps a third party in the mix. Once again, when I say attachment, the attachment is not coming from this person to you. I don't feel it could be the other way around. It could be this person is attached to some other third party energy that isn't you. So take it how it resonates, where you are fitting into this scenario. Okay. You could be the third party in a situation of a person who was in a committed relationship, played games, and now they're doing whatever only to turn back around at some point, perhaps. I don't know. Let's move on. Let's see. So, but there's that chapter. Okay. So now the current energy. In this chapter, I titled it, There's a Secret Connection or Attachment. However, it's not what they think it's going to be. So the reason why I said that is we pulled secret and connection. Okay, so for the current energy, we have secrets and connection. So again, this person is keeping secrets and there are active secrets. This person is actively connecting or hooking up with someone in their current energy. It is green. It's a go with this person. And they are keeping secrets that have the capacity to break your heart in some format. All right. Under the deck, however, we have catfish and we have toxic. So while this person is got some sort of secret third party Queen of Wands energy on the side, it's not even a real thing. It's somebody is being fake. Either this person is lying to the third party and has them on a trip, just like they have you on one, or they're being taken on a trip by the third party that they're cheating on you with. You see what I'm saying? So it's very toxic, is what I'm trying to say. Either way around, this person is in some toxic soup of a situation. Literally, they are in toxic soup with the catfish. Okay. It is a toxic gumbo going on. All right. So, future energy, let's see where this person is headed. And the chapter, I titled it, is that you are going through a spiritual awakening. Okay. This person was busy being cold towards you. Okay. That can't have a good ending. So, the reason why I say that is that we got catch and no spark. So, like you're catching a fish, but when you catch that fish, you realize there's no spark there and everything is going to go left. I feel like that's where this person is headed with this other person. I kind of was leaning towards no spark with you, and this person is going to be coming back towards you. But I'm more so feeling that this person is getting their karma. Okay. And I'll tell you why in just a second. So I'm going back on the original, and this is going to be more of a clarification, update, epiphany that I got on this. But with catch here, and then we have catfish with toxic, and then no spark. This person is moving towards a third party, no doubt, right? They're hooking up with some third party or trying to. There's some secret, though, that's going on when it comes to this connection. The secret could be the fact that they're keeping it a secret from you, or the secret could be on them. They could end up hooking up and finding out this is like a dude or something, or just whatever the case may be, or just somebody completely other than who they said it was, or they could end up getting with someone and it being a complete nightmare, So either way, I feel this person is going to be getting their karma, right? So what's funny is under the deck, we had spiritual and unavailable. You are going through a spiritual awakening. You are ascending. And I do feel you are going to be putting up a stop sign, or there's an energy of you being unavailable towards this person. I do feel that when they go towards that catfish, toxic gumbo, they're going to be so turned off that, yes, they're going to run back to you, right? With catch. They're going to try to catch you before it's too late. But unfortunately, the spark is gone. So it ties. It can be relevant for you and for the karmic. Okay? It can be relevant for you and the karmic. But when they get to you, you're on a spiritual awakening. You have ascended and you're unavailable as long as they're in city. And with some energies and different things, there's no turning back for you. There's a thing of being upset, and there's a thing of being just completely insulted and disrespected. You know what I mean? There's levels to this thing, and everybody has their level of tolerance. Has nothing to do with you being bigger or better. It is your tolerance, and it's also recognizing when I is not meeting I, and when people have not elevated and ascended. Okay? Growth is beautiful, a beautiful thing. I welcome growth. But if you don't see growth, what are you to do with that? So here we go. So here's the challenge. Okay. And the challenge is pretty much titled, when they come back, your heart will be on lockdown, baby. Okay. When they come back, your heart will be on lockdown, baby. Okay. And this is why I say this. We have love call and we have mirror. Well, this person is reaching out to you. They're expressing their love. They have messages that they want to share with you, right? They care now, right? So they're going to make a phone call and let you know it's a miracle. They feel love. Great. That's wonderful. However, we have a mirror being held up. Ooh, that is a wake up call. That is a wake up call, y'all. I'm getting another epiphany. Another epiphany. This person's going to reach out to you, expressing their love to you. You're going to be holding up a mirror. You're going to say, baby, look at yourself. Do you remember the way that I looked when I was expressing my tender love towards you? You remember that? And do you remember what I got in return? I got crickets. I got distance. I got staying up, waiting up, hoping, praying up, hoping that you would come back and everything would work out someday. And you were unavailable. You do the most. And I had to go on my spiritual journey because of your unavailability. I had to go with what I could count on, right? So under the deck, we have love and heart with a key. So here's the deal. There's a capacity for me to love, right? I have a heart. I do. I have a heart, but my heart is on legs. Do you see how it appears that they're holding a heart that is so heavy that if you look at it at first glance, it looks like a heart on legs, but it's really someone holding a heavy heart. It's really heavy. You can tell by the way they're holding it. But if at first glance, it looks like a heart on legs. And then we have a heart and there's a key, right? So the heart is there, but it's on lockdown. Okay. It's on lockdown, and you're going to have to use the proper key. There's only one key that can open it. There's only one key that can open this heart, and it is love. Real love. Love so heavy that I can't even hold it. Okay? Unconditional love, right? But it's going to be self-love. I'm going to carry my own heart. I'm going to lock it down, and I'm going to make sure that my heart is being held with care. No longer am I going to take a risk and just give it to anyone that's going to waste my time. I'm not going to gamble. I'm not going to make bad decisions. I'm not going to go through toxic cycles and loops. I'm going to do what needs to be done. Okay? Period, point blank. So let's go ahead and pull the spiritual message, and then I'm not going to turn the cards over. All right. But I'm going to pull the spiritual message, and then we'll clarify with the tarot, and then we will turn over the cards when we get to it. But I do want to pull it now. All right, guys, let's go ahead and pull. Okay. And then I'll go ahead and get one card underneath the deck. And then we'll sit this over to the side. And let's go with the tarot messages, okay? Let's use a different deck today, you guys. Let's use an oldie but goodie. My very first deck. And I love, love, love it. Okay. And I am going to relight the incense because obviously I had more takes than one for this, trying to get this video going. And this is a different kind of incense, you guys, that I'm not used to. I keep smelling it. Like it smells so super fresh and juicy when it's not lit, but once you light it, it's like it gives off a bit of like a earthy, very deep earthy tones, you know? So it's like you're outside burning something, kind of, a little bit. All right, enough about incense. Let's get to it. All right. All right, so let's look into thrills, tension, and time here. Again, this is your energy here. The overall energy. We have already described it in detail. Let's see what the tarot messages are. Tell us about Cancer's energy, please. What spirit angels and guides. What clarity, what guidance, what love, spirits do we have? All right, beautiful Cancers. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. What clarity, what guidance, what love messages do we have for Cancer? So, okay, so with thrills, tension, and time, what's interesting is we have the Chariot in the reverse, okay? And look, the Six of Wands in the reverse. And I know that I mentioned, you know, the fact that you were delaying a situation or things were being delayed, right? So that Six of Wands in the reverse is an energy of someone who is feeling unloved to the ninth degree, okay? And with the Chariot in the reverse, very much your energy, Cancer. But this is an energy of you not feeling motivated to continue down this road. And that is exactly what I said. There's no use. There's an energy of feeling as though your time, your energy, all of that is being wasted. So it's just a lack of, you know, a lack of motivation to move forward, okay? In this situation, you don't feel as though it's productive, and you don't want to go down this path any further. Under the deck, look, Five of Cups, Cancer. Clearly, very well said. This is very, very frustrating. And we have the Eight of Swords. So, once again, I'm telling you right now, you are all about the business of blocking out quickly. You're not going to let it dwell for too long. You're not letting this situation dwell for too long, but you're definitely blocking a situation. You are putting up boundaries. Hello. You are putting up boundaries, and this is in the past. Again, this is going to be very quickly, and this person is letting you down as well. And I feel that they are doing some blocking. And this is going to be in early on, you know what I mean? But you're making a decision that you're not going any further. Okay. So it's not going to take you long, basically, is what I'm trying to say here. Okay. So let's see. What is your person's energy here? Tell me about Cancer's person here. We have karmic. Under the deck, we have distance and hopeful. Again, keeping, it's like, I'm almost getting an energy with that handprint here. It's like you're looking out the window and waiting. It's almost like an energy of waiting on someone, or saying goodbye to someone as they're going off into the distance. You know what I'm saying? Divorce, ghosted, separation. Again, this person is moving in directions that you don't like. You didn't intend. But this is their choice, right? But you were being hopeful, or this person was hopeful that they could come back if things didn't work out. I don't know. Let's see. What is their hope here? Tell me about this energy here. Cancer's person. Cancer's person. One more. One came flying out. So look, we have the Justice card, okay? Twin flame energy. I told you, with karmics. Y'all, look at this. I can't not lie. I cannot. The tarot is going to show up and show out every single time. I don't have to do this. You know what I'm saying? But I choose to, because I am in awe of God's energy. I'm in awe of how He will make sure that you see and know the truth for yourself. Do you know what I'm saying? So that there cannot be any mistakes. He has to do it this way because there are so many imposters. There are so many things. So when it comes like this, y'all, please, y'all, don't take it for granted. Get the messages here. And look, the 8 of Wands, okay? So this person definitely talking about moving quickly and having a lot of communication that is going on with a karmic. This person is communicating with a karmic. Period. Okay? That is it. That is that on that. Under the deck. Oh my God. Look at this. I told you, Spirit don't play. Queen of Wands. Come on through. Take me through there. She looks like she's ready to go through there. Look at that. On the pole and everything. I'm telling you right now, Jezebel energy going on. And this person thinks that they're playing on your top. Do you see what I'm saying? They think they're playing on your top. This is the secret. This Queen of Wands. There's a lot of communication going on, but they're doing it on the low. They're doing it and thinking that they're keeping it from you, but you are very keen on things. You are not new to this, but you are so true to this. Okay? You are so true to this, right? So that person thinks that they're getting over on you. So here we go. Let's go back. So we're going to look at the past energy here because this is where it began. Love, committed, moving in, right? You gave this person the best of you. You fully committed to this person. You truly love them to the point that you moved in with this person, right? With boundaries and soulmate. You may have even crossed boundaries. Look at how that, y'all, look at how that King of Swords just stood up like that. And it's in the reverse. Like this is clear so that we would not be confused that this is a King of Swords who is caught up and standing up straight in the reverse, y'all. So, first of all, this bothers me because this is a very, very manipulative energy. Okay. This is someone who is super just nasty. This is somebody who does something on the most ruthless, most dishonest levels of just horrid, right? Again, this is a second card. So let's just see what the first card is that came out in the past. Look, the moon, secrets, okay? Secrets, nasty ones, right? And you were committed to this person. I told you this person crossed a boundary. You with soulmate, like you gave this person the best of you. This was a strong soul tie connection that you thought you had. right? But this person didn't care. They didn't have any boundaries. They did not. They did not. What they did have was this. This is some nasty, low down, dirty, secretive, nasty energy if I ever saw it. Okay? See that King of Swords in the reverse? Yeah. You don't want that around you. Under the deck, 7 of Pentacles. So this talks about looking for a reward. So this person wanted to be rewarded. They thought that they were going to have some sort of reward later. They thought that they could hold you around, even though they were being nasty in this way. There's still an energy of keeping you waiting. I'm telling you this right now. When they walked away from you, they walked away with the hope that you were going to be there when they got back. I'm telling you right now. And see, Queen of Pentacles. They thought that you would just be loving enough and caring enough and giving enough that you would just give everything. Look at this. And this person was willing to take it. 9 of Swords. They had no good intentions, okay? None. None. They left you up waiting, wondering, hoping, right? That hopeful energy, hoping that you would come back at some point, but you did not. There were secrets and, obviously not good ones, okay? Obviously not good ones. So let's see, let's talk about these secrets here. Let's talk about these secrets and this toxic gumbo that they thought you were going to sit in and wait for them. Tell me about secret connection and toxic catfish. Ooh, yeah. It even, think about it. Toxic fish. Who wants that? Secret connection. Tell me about the current energy here. This person is nasty. Okay, that one in the reverse, I feel. It did. It did. And it's the Queen of Swords in the reverse. And guess what? You are matching their energy, baby. Come on now. Now, go back to the first reading. And I told you, when they come back for you, baby, you're going to be holding the mirror. This person is meeting their twin. That's why we got twin flame. And that's why we got justice here. We got karmics and justice. This person is getting their karma. And it's you. Like I said in the first reading, don't play with me, y'all. The switch is flipped. Okay, baby? The switch is flipped. And when they come back, you're holding the mirror up, Cancer. Oh, my God. Whew. This reading is off the chain. And look, the Hermit. The Hermit. Now, in the classic Rider-Waite tarot, if you see the Hermit card, this is somebody who is looking right at you. See how this person is standing right in front of the square? It looks like a mirror, or a window, like they're looking out the window, or it can appear as though this person is looking in the mirror, right, at their self, right? That's what the classic Rider-Waite version of the Hermit used to be. And as a matter of fact, in the 18th century, the Hermit wasn't even called the Hermit. It was called like the Examiner, I think, or the Inspector. I think it was the Examiner. Yes. So that's an energy of looking at yourself, right? Examining yourself, right? And not putting the focus or putting the finger on other people. So that is what this represents. And with the Queen of Swords in the reverse, this is one very, 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 very toxic situation. Don't play with me. The Queen of Swords in the reverse represents toxic. It represents cruel. It represents somebody who communicates in a very nasty way, doesn't know how to talk, just a very, very nasty communication and connection. And then you have that with this mirror. See? So when there's an energy of holding up that mirror, and with the hermit here, you're sitting back and you are evaluating yourself in the situation. And definitely when it comes to that Queen of Swords in the reverse, there there's not you're not playing any games with the Queen of Swords in the reverse. Okay. This is beyond intuition. This is somebody who will cut you. You know what I mean? So no, moving back. Moving back under the deck, 10 of Cups. And look, the devil, right? So this is someone who obviously has a fear, or someone who is in a toxic situation, right? 10 of Cups, toxic relationship, right? And here it is, toxic catfish, right? Family. So this person may either be with a karmic who they may have children with this person. They may be in some sort of on and off again relationship with this person. I don't know. But that's what this represents right here. All right. And so there it is. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. There it is. Y'all, I can't make this up. I cannot make it up if I tried. You got the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords in the reverse. You're pissed off about this situation. You are not feeling it, okay? And the Hermit, the Devil, and the 10 of Cups. Yeah, this is toxic. You're not having it. All right, you are not. Future energy here. Hold on 1 second, guys. Okay, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to talk to someone really quickly. All right, catch and no spark. Catch and no spark. And this is the future energy with spiritual and unavailable. Tell me about the future energy here. That one went in the reverse as well. And then we got 2 cards. Okay, so, yep, we got the Ace of Cups in the reverse. No bueno, baby. This is an energy of broken promises. Like, again, feeling vulnerable, being vulnerable, feeling vulnerable, wanting to have a second chance, being turned down, or moving towards someone wanting another level in the relationship. You want more spark, going towards this person, thinking that it was going to be a better situation when you got to it, and realizing that it's not. So that's what this person is going to be waking up to. It's going to be an awakening for this person. Look at this, y'all. Look, the Ace of Swords. I cannot make it up. And then we have the Page of Swords. Look, and the 10 of Pentacles. Ooh, it's going to come crashing down on them. Crashing down. That Page of Swords is the energy of them reaching out to you by a third party, perhaps a family member. Okay, perhaps a family member, but they're going to have a reality that's going to hit them. Reality is going to sink. I didn't know it was 3 cards that came out. Okay, this is a reality. We have 2 swords here. There is an ending or a decision being made, and it's going to hit this person like a ton of bricks. Do you see what I mean? There's the energy of knocking one of these balls out of the way, and all of these are going to come crashing down. I'm telling you. Under the deck here, look, the Empress. There's something coming with your abundance with the Seven of Cups. Like you're going to have some options here. Okay. Yeah, we have options coming through for you. I feel like you're going to have others that are attracted to you, perhaps even. Okay. You could have a soulmate coming in as well. I keep getting the soulmate card for you, and we did get it for you in this reading as well. And I see love, but I'm seeing spiritual awakening. I'm seeing ascension, but I'm also seeing two doves kissing. Hello. Abundant connections, options, choices, people coming to you, suitors, attracting others. Do you see? That's what's going to happen. And this person's going to call. They're going to call. And when they call, you're going to hold up the mirror. It's going to be like a mirror being held up. You may not physically hold up a mirror, okay? I'm not saying that. But to this person, it's going to feel as though they're looking right in the mirror, okay? So let's see. Love call and mirror. Tell me about love call and mirror, please. Okay. See, when the cards pop out and jump out like that, I know that this is a thing. So look, we have the Two of Wands, but look at this, baby. King of Cups. What did I tell you? Remember, this person, they were the King of Cups. See, this was their energy, distant. Look at this, cold. It was cold outside. They separated, they ghosted you, right? They wanted distance, they needed space, right? Look, they wanted to do what they wanted to do with the Two of Wands. They didn't want to settle down, they weren't ready, right? And with that King of Cups, they wanted to keep you at a distance, right? They didn't want to fully give you what you deserve, right? Which is that Emperor energy. They didn't want to come with the Emperor. They wanted to come with this King of Cups and this Two of Wands, this game playing. This is someone who is getting their feet wet and then jumping back. They're not really going out into the ocean. They're just kind of playing around with it. See what I mean? King of Cups. Not going all the way out into the ocean. The Wands, they're playing around with it. Okay? But it's going to be too late. Under the deck, we have the Three of Cups, right? This is a message that they want to get together, right? They're calling you. Okay? They enjoy your company, your time, your energy, your space. But look, you have the Fool here. You have the Fool, and you have this woman jumping off of this like cliff, right? With the sun setting in the distance. That is a setting sun. And she's jumping off a cliff. And the sun is setting, it's like it's setting behind the mountain. It almost looks like a mountain in the distance. But I feel like she's on a cliff. So the sun is in the sky, but it's like beams, but there's a red, pinkish hue. So that's giving me feeling vulnerable. That's the heart chakra. That's that heart chakra energy. There's some vulnerability, and the Fool, this icy cliff. They're not going to stay on this cliff for long. All right. They're on a journey of discovery. You are going to be on a journey up, and look, with the Lion here, with the Strength card, Leo energy. This is that card of standing up for yourself or doing what is right. Okay. And look what's behind it. 9 of Pentacles. Pre-Empress energy. Okay. So this is you protecting yourself. And look, we have the 8 of Pentacles. See? Again, self-expression, self-maintenance. Okay. So yeah, that is what is going to be happening. This person is going to be looking in the mirror. And I don't know if they're going to like it. But let's look to see what the spiritual advice is. Okay. There is that. There is still advice. Okay. At the end of every message. Okay. Just saying. Thank God for the advice. Thank you, Jesus, for the advice. Look at this, y'all. It's up to you. I told you. And look, wings. It's up to you to protect yourself in this situation, or it's all up to you. You have options now. You have choices. The choice is up to you. And remember, I said you had that 2 of Swords, you had the Page of Swords, and you had that Ace of Swords that this person is facing. See, that's 2 swords. That's a choice being made. Hello. This person's going to have to face the ugly truth, but it's up to you. You're going to have a choice here. Spirit is saying it's up to you. And then these are wings of protection here. That is beautiful. And this person, which is you, is standing in the middle of this protection. And then, we got 4. There's something better. Look at this. I told you. You are jumping off of this cliff, baby. You are. You're about to jump off this cliff. Because apparently, Spirit is saying there's something better. It's up to you, whatever it is you want to do. Right? Whatever you want is up to you, but there's definitely something better if you're willing to reach out. Spirit is giving you a choice. Spirit is saying you can stay and enjoy this, but there is also something that is better if you make a different decision. So look, 43. Look at this. We have man holding a coin. And then you have the first chakra, Archangel Michael. Oh my God. This is protection. This is protection. So there is someone that is holding a coin that's waiting to protect you. There's someone who is out there with this energy. And this is Archangel Michael. So there's an energy of security, someone who is going to protect you. And holding a coin, this person got bank. So they're definitely going to take care of you. There's an energy of you being taken care of and protected. And I feel like no matter what you decide, but there is something better. So we're going to look to see what the tarot messages are around this here, because I'm curious. To me, I feel like the choice is yours, but Spirit is saying there's something better. There's someone who's holding a coin for you. They're waiting for you. There's a soulmate waiting for you. And this energy is being protected. It's up to you. Whenever you decide, it's going to be waiting. Okay, that's kind of what I'm getting here. Wow. That's a hell of a guarantee. But Spirit is telling you this, you guys. And I know I've definitely been getting this over and over and over lately, not just with me, but with everyone. Uh-oh. Okay. It's your choice. It's your choice. So look, we have the Four of Cups. That's an energy of not being interested or not being interested in what is in front of you. There's something that you're focused on with that one cup above you. It's like you want something more. You want something on a deeper level, but there's an energy of the cups that are in front of you. You don't want what is in those. So you're not choosing any cups right now. That's what I'm getting. And then look at this, y'all. The Knight of Swords in the reverse. I cannot make it up. This is all about feeling or being forced in a situation or feeling like, I don't know, it's almost the energy of being arrogant, right? But not really arrogant. I just feel like it's someone who knows what they want and what they don't want, right? That's kind of what that is. Some people may think it's arrogance, but in this particular case, there's the energy of knowing what you want, not seeing it or not having it as an option, and just not choosing anything. Okay. So there's that. And maybe just not choosing anything until it comes along. Because look, y'all, I cannot make this up. Y'all, dog. 9 of Cups under the deck. Wish fulfillment. So someone is going to be getting their wishes. Okay. Someone is going to have their wishes fulfilled. And you know why? Because you waited. What is coming after this? Look at this, y'all. Oh my God. The King of Pentacles. This is Archangel Michael. The King of Pentacles represents, first of all, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. It's earth energy. But this is someone who's all about security, protection, making money, taking care of their family, all the things. Committed, settling down, being very secure. This is it, y'all. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Don't play with my channel either. So you can come on here and hate on me all you want to, but I'm over that, y'all. I'm beyond that. I have ascended and grown past all of the bush watching trolls, right? That have stupid things to say. You are about to run into your wish fulfillment. And this is a tower. So there's a tower moment. This is going to happen all out of nowhere. This is going to come out of nowhere. Oh my God, y'all. I cannot make this up. Wheel of Fortune with the tower. You have sudden change twice. And fortune. All of a sudden, out of nowhere. Getting your wishes fulfilled. Y'all, I can't with this reading. Anyways, we're going to end it at that, y'all. But I hope you guys enjoyed the message. I hope you resonate, because I sure will. If you won't, how gorgeous is that? Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Do that right now. And come back, because I'm going to be announcing the winners shortly. Okay? So you better be there. #win is all I have to say. And I will see you there. Bye.
Do, 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 do.